Hello there, my name is Brooklyn Glass, and today I'm going to talk to you about why I'm zero waste. And the reason why I'm starting with my why is because I think it's important to have a strong why, because it becomes the foundation for your motivation for your pursuits in anything that you choose to do in life. So my why for why I'm zero waste is essentially, for one, waste, and especially the waste that we produce in this day and age, is extremely harmful to ecosystems as well as ourselves, because we're intricately connected to these ecosystems. So to expand on that, humans have now produced packaging and products that are more complex than they've ever been before. We used to use packaging and products that can actually easily decompose, but now we're producing packaging and products that are more complex, like plastic, that doesn't break down. So now we're seeing a cascade of consequences from this. To be more specific, 8 million tons of waste is being dumped into the rivers, into the oceans every single year. So what happens? Oh great, it just becomes this beautiful island of waste that floats by and it's all good. But not really. Unfortunately, animals are interacting with this island of waste and with various packaging that's in the ocean. They get entangled in it, inhibiting their functioning and maybe makes them more vulnerable to predators. Or the plastic will break down into smaller pieces, therefore it'll get confused by larger fish as being plankton. So they'll eat this fish and it'll get enlarged in their system, causing infections. Or the plastic breaks down into nanoparticles or nanoplastics, and where it's like so small, so these bottom feeders are going through and consuming some of these nanoplastics. And then down the food chain, other fish eat this, and then these plastics get accumulated into the cells of those fish. These nanoplastics are in the fish that we consume. We then begin to have these nanoplastics in our bodies, and various research suggests that it's causing various hormonal imbalances and dysregulations. So there's many reasons why the plastic problem is just a problem that we're not really solving, and we can't really solve at this point. So it's almost just creating more damage than good. So for the second reason why I chose to go zero waste is because avoiding engaging in wasteful behavior actually does not hinder my quality of life. I'm still able to have a great life even though I'm zero waste. So to unpack this, I think it comes down to what is a need and what is a want. And this is really the assessment that I had to do with myself. So essentially, I had to really look at the things that I was buying, like things that had a substantial amount of packaging on them, like for instance, like to-go coffee cups, and really be like, okay, is this a need or is this a want? Like sometimes when I don't have my mug with me, I really want, a coffee or a tea, and yeah, I had to really assess, like, okay, how much do I actually really need this? Is this really going to impact my quality of life? And most of the time the answer was no, it wasn't going to impact my quality of life. So I had to make some sacrifice at the beginning, especially in the stages where I was developing a habit, and I'll expand on this more in a different talk. But in those moments, I think it's important to reflect on like what's really important in life and really distinguish like what's a need and what's a want. And yeah, all the things that I need, I'm still able to get in my lifestyle. So to me, it's like, why not? If I could choose to still have a high quality of life and be super respectful to ecosystems and even like the health of humans in future generations, like of course I'm going to choose that. That just seems like a win-win situation. So the third reason why I chose Go Zero Waste is because I think life is about enacting our values. And I think that my personal growth and my personal journey is all about like how can I embody more of my truest and highest values in my life. And that is really important to me, and I believe that that's the path towards, I don't know, having a higher quality of life. Like I think there's a deep satisfaction that's gained from by not just saying I have these values, but actually living them and walking the talk of my values. And one of my main values is I value the health of ecosystems and I value the health of humans. So I want to live a life that supports that, not hinders that. So thank you so much for having this conversation with me today. I'm going to talk more about the nitty-gritty of how I live a zero waste lifestyle and what exactly that means to me. Great, have a wonderful day. Bye.